Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and Merry Christmas. So today I am going to be decorating for Christmas, and I decided to include you guys in this because one thing I know is that a lot of my single friends don't decorate their home for Christmas. The reason being that they say, no one else is going to enjoy it. They're not having anyone over, or, they're doing the traveling for Christmas. And that's fair. But I'm someone, I've always decorated for Christmas my entire adult life. I used to, before I bought my condo, I used to have a little one-bedroom apartment, and I decorated every year, even though I was always the one that traveled because I didn't have the space to host anybody. So I always decorated just because I love Christmas and I love the vibe. And so I do it for me. I do it because I enjoy the decorations. I enjoy looking at them, and I want my home to be decorated. So I guess I just wanted to include you in this because I want to encourage you if you are in a situation like that. And the only reason you're not decorating is because, well, nobody else is going to get to see it. Well, if you're going to get to see it and you're going to enjoy it, decorate. So you don't have to go as all out as I do, but just put up a little tree or whatever, just to get yourself in the Christmas spirit. So I'm going to put on some Christmas music and decorate my condo. But before that, I do want to show you a couple clips that I took when I was in Michigan at the world's largest Christmas store called Bronner's. And I go every time I'm in Michigan, which is basically once a year. And I just wanted to show you what a cool place it is and where I get a lot of my Christmas decorations. So I hope you enjoy these clips from Bronner's, and then we'll get into decorating my condo. Santa Claus. We are at Bronner's. This is, I believe, the world's biggest Christmas store, and I cannot come to Michigan without going inside. So, let's go.
Look at that pumpkin made out of sunflowers.
Oh yeah. Man, if I collected snowmen, I have no shortage. I kind of like that picture. I like it's sparkly and cute. All right, they have a great selection of advent calendars, and they're so cool and so unique. They even have Marvel and Star Wars and Friends and Nightmare Before Christmas. I tend to like the more standard Christmas ones.
I like this one.
I do too. It's similar to the one that I have, but mine has Santa on it. So this is where they keep all their Christmas trees. And basically everything you could want. Most of these decorations up here, I believe, are also for sale, because then you also see they have like barcodes. They have all these sections for different, depending on what you want to decorate for. So they have dinosaurs, like T-Rexes with Santa hats on. Pretty much anything you can think of, and they have a little section on it with Christmas decorations. Holidays, but mostly it's Christmas, but they do have other stuff. I found the best section. Alright. I know. Yeah, I saw. I was like, okay, well, that's last year. Maybe it's a little too early for the 2024. I don't know. I mean, it's August, but not close enough to Christmas, maybe. Whole section dedicated to mushrooms. Why? I mean, I love mushrooms, but that's weird. All mushrooms. And then they have this section, which is actually all from different countries around the world. It's pretty cool. So then they have this other cool thing that they do. They have this whole section of stuff that you can customize. So that you just buy the blank one and you take it over to their counter and they will write names on it for you. So you have like plaques and stuff. They have all different kinds of ornaments. They have stockings. All this kind of cool stuff that you can have customized. All different kinds of tree skirts. Oh. I don't. You're right. I do have a memory of that, but I don't know if I was not paying attention or if it's not there anymore or what. I feel like this might cause some problems. I mean, that's not very far apart. Okay. So this is a display of Harry Potter. So there's Fred and George in the burrow, and down here we have the Hogsmeade Station with, I think, Harry and Luna. I think that's Harry. I might be wrong who that is. And then,
Did you see the wand?
oh yeah, and then up there, there's a wand there, coming out of something shiny. And then we have Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. And, oh, here's Hermione. And, I don't know, some people playing Quidditch. And Hagrid and Harry, and so you can buy all this stuff here. It's so cool. So if you want to set it up for Christmas or for Halloween or whatever, that's all here. Night Bus. So cool. And they have other stuff that's not just Harry Potter too. They have all this Dr. Seuss stuff. Yeah. Yeah, they have Snoopy on the other side. I know they have a ton of Disney stuff. Like, oh, here we go. Disney, there's Minnie and the Tower. Mickey. If I collected villages, oh, and then they even have Halloween specific stuff. I told you they didn't just have Christmas stuff. So they have all this. And then so they have more normal little houses too, if you don't want to do Halloween or Harry Potter or, you know, Mickey Mouse.
All Dickens.
Oh, my mom is telling me this is Dickens stuff. So my mom was just telling me that you put candles in these and the propellers spin. Those are pretty cool. They have a little nativity one. And they have a lot of nativity stuff here. It's really beautiful.
It does look like fall.
All right. For those of you who also need to dress up, you have everything you need to become Santa or Mrs. Claus. Unfortunately, I don't see any elf costumes. That's a very sad thing. Yeah, it's usually bigger, isn't it? Don't they usually have more nutcrackers?
There's more. Oh, I think there's more behind us right there.
Oh, maybe I'm just, not looking in the right spot. There's a fantasy nutcracker, an Egyptian nutcracker.
Are these nutcrackers to your right, Laura?
Are All right, well, I am finished. It takes me about 4 hours to decorate, give or take, depending on how many breaks I take and things like that. But let me show you around. Let me show you all the things that I put up for Christmas. All right, let's start in the living room. First, I have this tree that's kind of new this year. The tree not is new, but the way I'm decorating it is. And it's basically nostalgic ornaments and ornaments that I picked up when I am traveling. So I have some from like Russia, for example, and the tree toppers from Russia. And then some, that are from my childhood and things like that. So this is actually new this year, but I really like it. If you may have seen, I don't know if I kept it in the video or not, but while I was decorating, I had a shorter tree here. I have multiple trees, and then I realized I want to use one of the medium-sized trees. So I did switch it out. Now I don't have a Christmas tree skirt that's going to work here because the only extra one I have is way too big, and I'd be like walking across it as I came into my home. So I had to find something to cover the base. But other than that, I'm very happy with that tree. Then I do have 2 different advent calendars. One is the Santa Claus in the back of the door. It has a little magnetic square that moves. And then I have, of course, a penguin one. And I think that's wrong. There we go. And then this was something I picked up at just like a craft fair. It was perfect for my apartment because I had so little space, but I wanted a nativity scene. So just fits right on the mantle. And of course, more penguins. If you're wondering where you get stockings that big, your mother has to knit them. We've had those since I was a child, and they're wonderful because they stretch like you wouldn't believe. And so we would come down on Christmas morning and they would just be this misshapen like tumors. I don't know what else to call. Like they were just, chock full of little treats and goodies and stuff like that. And so here is my penguin themed tree. It has a little doorknob hanger for the tree topper because I don't have any penguin tree toppers. I've never found one. Here it is. Oh, yeah, so funny story. Yes, that is a mask with a penguin on it. I ordered that during COVID. It was supposed to arrive in time for Christmas, and then it didn't arrive till June. And by that time, like, quarantine was over and we were out and about. So next Christmas, I did not have a reason to have this mask. And so I was like, and so I just started putting on the penguin tree. So, yeah. And so a lot of them are from Bronner's, but not all of them. Some of them were from craft fairs or just kind of wherever I find them. Because believe it or not, penguins are actually relatively hard to find as Christmas decorations. Not impossible, but, they're not like Santa or snowmen where they're everywhere you go. Now, a little anecdote. This one is the first penguin ornament I ever got. It says Arctic Arias on his little book, and he's caroling. And I've had him for as long as I can remember. It's one of the, first ornaments I ever had, and he started my penguin obsession because he was always my favorite as a kid. And then when I became an adult and I started shopping for Christmas decorations and I started finding penguin stuff here and there, they just always reminded me of that little guy. And he was the start of my penguin collection and my penguin, I guess, obsession. And that is just a piece of fabric that a friend gave me. And I didn't know what to do with it for years. And then I was like, it could be a Christmas tree skirt. So that's what that is. I made that blanket, just the simple tie method. If you guys know that, I don't sew, but I found that fabric and made a blanket. Just some little decorations, a music box, and of course, more penguin stuff. And then I Spy Christmas. Now over here, this is, my aunt actually painted this, and she's very, very talented. You guys should look her up. I'll put how you can find her stuff at the bottom of the screen. And then I found these several years ago. They're just painted like, well, they're not all wine glasses, but you know, different kinds of glasses that look like snowmen. And then some carved wood stuff. Another nativity Christmas tree. We'll finish down here before we go upstairs. And of course, penguin stuff. Unfortunately, I only have two placemats because I got them when I was in my little apartment, and I only had a little 2-seater table, so I got 2 placemats. And now I regret not having more. And I just wanted to show you the dishes I have. A little plate, 2 different kinds of plates, yeah. Oh, and I love this cake stand. It's got the little snowflakes. And it says, "As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow." And I could put stuff in there, but it's too much work. And then a cookie jar, little Santa. Here's my small tree. It's basically themed around baking because I do love baking. And so that's actually a little apron as a tree skirt. And then they're all just cookies or, you know, have to do with baking or cooking. All right, let's go upstairs. Well, first, I guess, I do love decorating the banister. That's one reason I was so happy to find this place because it has such a beautiful banister. And yeah, I just put garland around it. I kind of keep the lights and as much as possible the ribbon on it all like when I pack it up because it just makes it easier. And then shocking, it also has little penguin ornaments. All right, let's go upstairs. So this is kind of like a Christmas tree. It's supposed to look like a Christmas tree. I made it based on something I saw someone else do at a craft fair. So it's like silver and green, and then the back is black. I found that it's just like an old ironing board, like piece of wood ironing board. I found at an antique store. And then just went and got a bunch of cheap ornaments that were all in the color scheme I wanted. And then I just use a bunch of icicles for the trunk. Very easy. All right. And this is my big tree. And this one of course I did not buy until I got my condo because this would not have fit into my little 1-room apartment that I had a couple years ago. But this is the one, if you guys remember me talking about loving blown glass ornaments. This is where I put them. So these are all blown glass and then hand-carved wood ornaments. And if you saw my Renaissance Festival video, this is the ornament I bought there. Now, I don't have a tree topper for it. I used to use that Russian one downstairs, but because it doesn't light up and because it's kind of like has the white behind it, the white wall behind it, it was getting lost. And so I do want to get another tree topper. But I don't like buying stuff impulsively. I want to get like something that kind of fits and looks pretty with this tree. So it probably won't be this year, but I do want to get a tree topper for it. And that's it. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and a subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.